With the release of Forza Motorsport, myself and many others were disappointed with the lack of crash damage in the game. However, Forza wasn't always like this. I'm Azure Gaming, and this is the downfall of Forza's crash damage. It all started in 2005 with the release of the original Forza Motorsport. This was Xbox's solution to Gran Turismo, so it aimed to blow PlayStation's sim racer out of the water. The game included many revolutionary features for the time, but one stood above the rest: physical damage. Unlike Gran Turismo, Forza Motorsport had proper cosmetic damage. This included bent body panels and loss of paint. As expected, this set Forza apart from its rivals at the time, and did so all the way up to 2010 with the release of Gran Turismo 5. As the Forza Motorsport series advanced, we began to see even better crash damage. This included breakable mirrors, smashable glass, and even bumpers that could fall off your car. Forza Motorsport was as realistic as it ever was. Then came 2012, with the release of Forza Horizon. Horizon said goodbye to the racetrack and introduced a new genre of Forza games. Horizon allowed players to enjoy the breathtaking views and challenging driving roads of Colorado. And although the game is more arcade feeling than its sim racing brother, it still kept some realistic features, including crash damage. Cars were as destroyable as ever, but it was about to take a turn for the worst. In 2014, the world was introduced to Forza Horizon 2. Horizon 2 was much more polished than the original Horizon, with tons of new features and a new road trip mechanic. However, the developers had to make a compromise somewhere, and sadly it affected the crash damage model. Whether the decision was made by Playground Games or by request of the car manufacturers, cars weren't able to take as much damage as before, with things like smashed windows being substituted for cracked ones. And in 2016, with the release of Forza Horizon 3, the damage seemed even more minimal, with cars only receiving minor dents in the bodywork. And it seemed that the damage problem was becoming more and more out of Forza's control. And it looked like the problem was more to do with the manufacturers themselves, with brands like Ferrari stating that seeing their cars damaged in game could make real buyers think that their cars are unsafe, which then forces Forza to reduce damage on all cars, or else they risk losing the license to use Ferrari's cars. This didn't change as the years went on, with manufacturers making stricter rules on how their cars should be portrayed in game, in order to keep the license to use them. This caused the future Horizon and Motorsport games to have very similar crash damage to one another, and this will most likely stay the same, or it may even get worse. If you enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more Forza content.